Hey everybody, so today we're about to make my famous Christmas wreaths. Doesn't matter how fancy a cookie I make, everyone always wants these. In fact, we have to hide them around here. So to make these, all we need are, I make a double batch, 2 sticks of butter, cornflakes, vanilla, green food coloring, and marshmallows. Easy breezy, you just have to melt them nice and slow. If you melt them too fast or overcook them, they're not going to turn out as well. And it's all in the technique of shaping them, which we'll show you. Some people will crunch them together. We want them to look fluffy like wreaths, like real leaves on them. So here we go. Low and slow is the way to go. Okay, so the butter is pretty much melted. So we're gonna add 2 bags. These are large bags of marshmallows, 16-ounce bags. You can use mini marshmallows too. This is just what I happen to grab. So all the marshmallows have been coated with the butter now. We're just gonna mix them up on low heat until they're melted. Talk about traditions. This is a huge tradition that we do in my family every year since I can remember, since I was a little tiny girl. You want a crowd pleaser, this is the one you gotta make. I'm telling you, more than any other cookie, this is the one that people love. Be patient with it. Don't get the urge to turn up the heat. Looks perfect. So you're gonna add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla and plenty of green food coloring to make it a vibrant green color. Turn off the heat before you add your cornflakes. It's about 1 stick of butter, 1 bag of marshmallows, and a large bag of cornflakes. For the recipe, 1 teaspoon of vanilla and green food coloring to your desire, along with the cinnamon red hots for decoration. Be very gentle now and fold them in. And don't add all the cornflakes at once because you might not need them all. So now you can see we're ready to add more cornflakes. Don't add the whole bag, a little at a time until it's blended. You want them to have a nice coating of marshmallow. You don't want to be too chintzy. So I added probably about half of that other bag, and we'll see where we're at. And these are extra large boxes that I have. Normally you'll have just a regular size box to 1 bag of marshmallows to 1 stick of butter. Let's check the bottom, make sure we don't have a lot of extra marshmallows hanging around down there, because I think we have the perfect amount of cornflakes right now. Keep gently folding it until you get them all mixed up. Make sure we get all the little pieces coated. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. So now we're gonna start making them. We're gonna work with it while it's hot or warm. You have to work quickly, especially if you make a double batch. Helpers are good with this. You just gotta watch out for people that eat it, like I'm about to try.
Good.
Okay, so now we're ready to shape the wreaths and make them. So get some parchment paper and spray it down with some cooking spray. And then you're gonna spray your hands with cooking spray. Either that or you're gonna put butter all over them because it's real sticky. You'll see what I mean. Get an ice cream scooper so that they're all uniform in size. And you're gonna scoop little balls. We're on them all nice, even in size. Make sure you're not pressing them in there. You don't want to crush them. Okay, now we're about to shape the wreaths. So it's very important when you shape the wreaths that you don't crush them. Just like when we scooped them, we don't want to crush them. My hands are freshly sprayed with cooking spray. So you poke a hole in it with your thumb and then kind of gently press it around. Don't crush it. And then you have a beautiful shaped wreath that looks like there's leaves, right? And then just hurry, you have to work quickly because it's starting to cool. And then we're gonna decorate them with the cinnamon red hots to look like berries on our wreath. And you just kind of slide them around so you don't have to keep moving all over the place. You can work in one spot. We have them all made into our wreath shapes. Aren't they beautiful? They're not crushed. They look like fresh, fluffy leaves. Now we're gonna decorate them with these cinnamon red hots. Sometimes we put 2, sometimes we put 3 on them. I like to go with 2. 3 you can put, if you wanna do 3, you can put 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom, and it looks like that. But usually I put 1 on each side, and you just go along and you just put it in the crevice. You're not trying to make it stick so much as finding a crevice between 2 cornflakes so that it'll stay in that little hole. And then that looks like that. And make sure you hide them because there's a lot of Cookie Monsters. See, we have them all decorated and they're all ready to go. So put them in storage bags, Ziploc bags. Take a piece of parchment paper or wax paper and cut it the shape of the bag, and you're gonna line them up on top of the bag. That way it's not gonna stick to the bag and they'll be as pretty as they are right now when you take them out for serving them on your platter or for putting them in your cookie tins. So I think I am going to help myself and try one right now.